Stadium in Irving, Texas. It's the Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello, everybody. I'm Lindsey Nelson with Paul Hornung here in Texas. And, Paul, the Detroit Lions are 3-3. When they've played well, they've done it lots of the time with two tight ends.
They sure have. They haven't won a game all year long on the road, Lindsey. And really, when they played good offensively, those two guys have been in there at the same time. Charlie Sanders and David Hill, both their tight ends. I think you're going to see a lot of that today. They hope to run the football and cut down on the mistakes.
And quarterbacking the Lions, the number 2 ranked passer in the conference.
And he's had a good year, Lindsey. He's been sacked 25 times, and that's a problem with the Detroit Lion offense. They haven't given him actually enough time. He's having a fine year. He's ranked number 2 behind Roger.
The Dallas Cowboys, of course, at times have had an awesome defense, anchored back up with pretty good safeties.
Boy, they sure are. You could talk a lot about a lot of guys on defense, but those two guys right there, Charlie Waters and Cliff Harris. Cliff Harris leads the league in interceptions with 4 of the NFC, and they really come up and stick you.
And the field general, Roger Staubach.
What are you going to say about him? Staubach, right now, in my mind, is the best quarterback in professional football, period. He's the leader of this club. He holds them together. He knows what he's doing.
Lions and the Cowboys. So now let's take a look at the field. Dallas Cowboys will be kicking off. The Lions won the toss, elected to receive, and so it'll be Efren Herrera doing the kicking off. Rick Kane is back there center deep to receive the kickoff for the Detroit Lions. Kane is moving up, and it is dropped instead by Eddie Payton, and Eddie Payton picked it up and advanced it. Eddie Payton, the brother of Walter Payton of the Chicago Bears, who was added recently to the Lions. A Detroit backfield. Wide receivers and tight end. Offensive line for Detroit. Detroit, 1st and 10. They have the ball at their own 30-yard line. Artificial turf here at Texas Stadium. Horace King is the lone setback. They're in a slot right and a wing left. Greg Landry dropping back. Going long to the wing back, and it is incomplete. Intended for Leonard Thompson, the wing back. 2nd and 10. There are the linebackers for Dallas. D.D. Lewis, however, is out, and Mike Hegman is in there.
D.D. Lewis has a virus, Lindsey, and he's dressed for the game, I believe. But Mike Hegman, 2-year man from Tennessee State, starting in that right cornerback spot for the Cowboys.
2nd down and 10 yards to go at the 30-yard line. Horace King is a lone setback. They have a double tight end in there now. It's David Hill and Charlie Sanders.
There's your double tight end situation we were talking about at the top.
Horace King carries it for 5 yards to the 35, where it'll be 3rd down and 5. Cliff Harris, free safety, up to make the stop for the Dallas Cowboys.
Dallas now employing a couple extra defensive backs. There's your offensive lineman for the Cowboys. Defensive lineman, and that's a good one. Harvey Martin, and here comes Harvey. 3rd and 5, and these two defensive ends, Ed Too Tall Jones-Lenz and Harvey Martin. They can almost chant, "Here comes Harvey."
Horace King is the lone setback. Landry's dropping back. And it's incomplete. Intended for Jarvis. So it'll be the punting unit coming on now.
They not only double-teamed Harvey Martin on the left side, Lindsey. Jim Yarborough, who has a slight shoulder injury, they double-teamed him. They triple-teamed him on the left side on that passing situation.
Wilbur Summers has averaged 36.6. He has a bad ankle, but it's his left ankle, and he'll be kicking to Butch Johnson back to receive it for the Dallas Cowboys.
And that's the cause of that punt, too, Lindsey.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. The Cowboys get excellent field position. 1st and 10 at their 40 on the 25-yard punt.
And let's take up a little for Wilbur Summers. Lindsey said he's got a bad left ankle. You saw how quickly he had to get rid of the punt. Not that he was rushed, but he is not a two-step kicker. He only took 2 steps. He didn't get the timing, and the ball went off the side of his foot.
Now the Dallas offensive backfield and the wide receivers and tight end for the Cowboys, and the offensive line for Dallas. 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line. Roger Staubach brings them up. Robert Newhouse, the lone setback here. Preston Pearson evens up with him. They do a lot of motion in the backfield. Newhouse to the 45 for 5 before Ed O'Neill, the middle linebacker, made the stop for the Detroit Lions. It's going to be 2nd and 5. The defensive front four for Detroit. And the linebackers. And the secondary. 2nd down and 5. Dorsett's in the backfield now. Tony Dorsett is in, and Preston Pearson has come off for the Dallas Cowboys.
I think this is the earliest that Tom Landry has seen fit to put Dorsett in the ball game.
Dorsett's on the tail of the tandem. He's got the ball, but he's pulled out, and quickly by Lem Barney. Lem Barney playing the right corner here this afternoon.
He read the keys very well that time. Lem Barney's playing the right corner. Usually he's a safety man, but Walt Williams is not playing that right corner. Look at Barney come up with the big play. He's been a big play back all his life, Lindsey. He's a good tackler, good hard-nosed football player. He will come up with the big play, whether it's punt return. He's been a valuable guy for Detroit for so many years.
3rd down and 9 to go. Charlie West, strong safety, didn't make the trip, and Reggie Pinckney is the starting strong safety. Dick Giron is the free safety for the Detroit Lions. 3rd down and 9 yards to go. Shotgun formation, and Roger Staubach has the ball. He guns it. It is complete. Preston Pearson, he has a 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line of the Detroit Lions.
He loves to go to Preston Pearson. Just had him in the slot, double wing. He went down, did a little square out. Let's see if we can pick it up. There he is. He's the 3rd man in from the top of your screen. Watch Staubach. Here comes a square out pattern, the 22nd catch for Preston Pearson. He's a fine receiver. He's finally pulled down. There's an injury on the far side of the field. 1st down, Cowboys.
James Hunter is injured on the play. He is the left corner for the Detroit Lions, so this is an injury timeout.
Boy, they're still talking down here in Dallas about Tony Dorsett. They love him down here, and I think you're going to see him more and more as the season gets on, Lindsey. He's headed for Rookie of the Year honors, no question about that.
We have no score in the ball game, 12 minutes, 17 seconds.